Today we're making spicy turkey sausages inspired by a recipe in Nourishing Traditions cookbook by Sally Fallon. The ingredients are half a teaspoon each of red pepper, nutmeg, oregano, marjoram, cumin, sage, and black pepper. And then 1 teaspoon each of basil and thyme, 2 teaspoons of salt. When I mix the dry ingredients, I put in this bowl, and I also put some in this bowl so that I'll have another batch ready to go next time, so it'll be much faster. The fresh ingredients I use is 2 eggs, I use 2 onions finely chopped, and about 1 inch of ginger, which I've peeled and sliced really finely here. I put all the ingredients in the bowl, and I'm going to mix them now, including the egg. Just mix it up really well. And then I'm going to add 2 pounds of ground dark turkey meat. Here's what it looks like after it's nicely mixed up. The egg everything just gets mixed up. You don't really have to mix the stuff separately. Now I'm going to add the turkey. Put it in there, and I'm going to mix this by hand because it's the most efficient way to do it. Your hands get a little cold sometimes, but it works better to do it this way. So I'm going to mix this really well. Okay, I've mixed this up really well, and now I've grabbed a hunk and I'm going to just kind of make it into a little ball. When I put the meat in, before I put the meat in, I put a tablespoon of butter in 3 frying pans. And so now it's melted, ready to go. And I'm going to just make my little patties and put them in there. And I'm going to fill up all 3 of these frying pans with my little patties. Once the sausages are in the pan, I'm going to cover them and cook them. I'm kind of boiling them in a way. I want to get them really hot all the way through. I tend to not want to cook food at too high a temperature. I think it's healthier to stay at a lower temperature. So I'm going to cook the bottom sides with the lid on, and then later I will take the lid off and flip them and then leave the lid off and let the water boil out. These sausages have been cooking for about 20 minutes. I'm going to flip them over and take the lid off and let them cook for a little bit longer, but they're likely to burn if I'm not careful, so I'm going to stay in the kitchen. As you can see, these are almost ready. You see they're getting brown on the bottom now because I've removed the lid. So I'm going to take those out and put them on a plate, let them cool a little bit. Here they are. They've been sitting out for about 5 minutes to let the steam come out of them and cool them down a little bit before I put them into the jars. I'm going to taste it a bit. Oh yeah. These are a real winner. Here they are in the jars, and the reason I put them in a jar is because I'm actually going to freeze one of these so that they'll stay fresh longer. And these are going to be for first thing tomorrow morning. Some are already missing. My husband already took one. They're even good cold. So there you have the turkey breakfast sausages.